You're tuned into the Inside Browns Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. Last Sunday, the Browns faced off against the Miami Dolphins, and TV20 reporter Rachel Hill was at First Energy Stadium for this matchup.
Thanks, Christian. I'm down at First Energy Stadium for the third straight week as the Cleveland Browns welcome the Miami Dolphins. Now, keep in mind the Browns are coming off of a wonderful win last week, but it was overshadowed by the fight that took place with Myles Garrett. He's been suspended indefinitely for the rest of the season, and Larry Ogunjobi is missing today. Now, the Cleveland Browns are facing one of the worst rushing defenses and passing defenses in the NFL. Can the offense work out its kinks? Can OBJ get another touchdown? Can Kareem Hunt find the end zone for the first time this season? The Browns will have the opportunity to get it together as they continue their playoff push and they face Pittsburgh next week. We'll see what happens.
Big, what about overall the focus of this team with all the adversity and distractions that were going on? How do you think you guys handled that all week?
I think the defense came out and played a great game, with everything that was talked about them. Offensively, we've still had our lulls and our low moments and our non-consistency that we wanted to have. But overall, a win is a win, and it was important for us to come out here and get back out in the field after everything.
What do you think about the offense, Freddie? I know it's your offense, but not everything works.
It's not my offense. It's our offense.
Not everything works.
Yeah.
To put up numbers like this, obviously, a lot of it worked.
Well, I'd like to come out in the second half and be a little more efficient. But yeah, those guys did a great job of executing in tough situations. They executed in the red zone. They executed on third down for the most part. I think we were 50% on third down, which we still had a couple out there that we could have gotten. And we're going to continue to work the same way we did last week. We're going to continue to work on Wednesday. Nothing's going to change. We're just going to continue to work and get better. But those guys did a great job of executing today.
Baker, first game all year, Odell and Jarvis had touchdown catches in the same game. How did it feel to really have that groove going with both guys?
Yeah, they were making plays all day. They're there when they need to be there, making the plays that we're counting on them to make, and they're doing it consistently for us.
Do you feel like you guys are continuing to improve your chemistry, really finding that rhythm?
Absolutely. I think, we made strides in certain areas offensively today that we needed to make. Definitely could go without the interception, ball behind them, but we improved where we needed to.
Has it crossed your mind that playing against so many high-ranked defense, you've faced almost all the top-ranked ones, has sharpened your team, or is that something you don't even think about?
Yeah, we don't put the schedule together, but we do know that, we played 6 or 7 of the top 8 defenses in the league. And but we have to line up and execute. It's all about execution. It truly is. It's about execution. And when we execute, we're pretty good. And when we don't, we're not. So, we just got to find consistency in executing more often. And we did that today, and it was a good result. But we've got to come to work Wednesday and try to go 1-0 next week.
After the way you guys started out here at First Energy Stadium this season, how good does it feel to send the fans home so happy, 3 times in a row now?
Oh, it feels good to know we have that comfort of coming back home, having that advantage of, people need to fear coming to Cleveland, kind of like I said last year. It's just, getting into that groove, knowing that you're comfortable at home. You have the fans to rely on. You can feel that energy and build on momentum.
Freddie, is this the best possible day to head into the Pittsburgh week, the second game, or can you quibble about something about this game?
Quibble? You try to come strong with words now, aren't you? You don't think I know what it means, do you?
I know, that's why.
I think it doesn't matter. It's a division game coming up, so our guys will be ready to play.
You're given everything that transpired in the Pittsburgh game. What kind of scene are you expecting next weekend?
A playoff atmosphere. We'll see what happens.
The Cleveland Browns just defeated the Miami Dolphins, and the Cleveland Browns have just won 3 straight games, and their record is now at 5-6. They did what they needed to do today. Today was a big day for Jarvis Landry against his former team. He went off. Odell Beckham Jr. finally found his second touchdown this year, and Kareem Hunt also made it into the end zone as well. This team is gearing up for the next challenge, which is going to be to face the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. The Browns were able to come together on defense as well, having some key interceptions against Ryan Fitzpatrick. And they're missing Myles Garrett for the rest of the season, and Larry Ogunjobi didn't play today, but he will be back next week for the showdown in Pittsburgh. This is Rachel Hill for TV20. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Rachel. Once again, I was right. The Browns got their third straight win at home, and they're 5-6 heading into their rematch against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks removed from the brawl with Pittsburgh, and now the Browns will be heading into Heinz Field in what I believe will be a highly competitive game. There's no Myles Garrett and there's no Mason Rudolph due to him being benched in their last game against the Bengals. Delvin Hodges will be starting for the Steelers offense that hasn't been good this season. In their last game, the Browns were able to win with 3 scores. On the other hand, the Steelers defense has been top 10 defense over the past few weeks. So the Browns offense will have to be clicking on the same page like they were against the Dolphins. This will be the first time in 30 years that the Browns will be favorites going into Pittsburgh. With the win this week, the Browns will still be undefeated in the division. The last time the Browns swept the Steelers was in 1988, but I think we have a real chance this season. I predict this tough AFC North rivalry will make for a close game, but I believe the Browns will get the win 21-17. Thanks for watching the Inside Browns Report. See you next week.